Hello, Alice Wheaton here. So many of my clients ask me this question. What is business development? What does that encompass? And it actually encompasses four particular activities. The first one is sales. The second one is marketing. And the third one is customer service. Now, and each one of those requires follow-up. And you've probably heard that the fortune is in your follow-up. Now, what do you think is the difference between sales and marketing? Let me give you an example. When you take your client for lunch or golfing or to a hockey game or a sports event, and you talk about the weather, you talk about skiing, you talk about whatever the local event is that's happening in your area. That's marketing. Now imagine that you're on this same event with your client and you begin to ask them questions about projects they've got coming up over the next year. That's sales. So just going to lunch for your clients and making nice without asking about business and how you can get your hands on some of that is marketing. Let me give you an idea here. One of the ways to engage your clients on upcoming business is very simple. It works for me every single time. And so imagine that you have a stove. And on the stove are 4 burners. You've got 2 that are really small and 2 that are fairly big. On the back burner is important, but not urgent. But here is important and urgent. So if your conversation went with your client like this, Tom, tell me what's happening in your division right now. How many projects do you have that are stalled? How could I help you bring those from the back burner to the front burner? Another conversation you could have is about the projects that have gone amok that they need help with. For instance, you could ask them, what project that was important and urgent is being delayed and is in danger of being moved to the back burner? And how can I help you with that? Now that is one generation of a sales question because that's the corporate one. But then there are 3 generations of concerns. The first one is the corporate. The next one is how that affects the division as a whole. And then how does that affect your client? How does that affect the decision maker on that project? When you're able to drill down and ask these 3 questions, these 3 generations of questions, then you know that you are attending to the sales issues. But if you never ever show up and ask for more business or understand what the implications are of having a stalled project, then what happens? You're simply marketing. And when you do that, you're letting the client down, you're letting yourself down, and you're letting your company down. Because they all know, the company and the client knows that you are a salesperson. And when you show up and make nice, then you're not doing your job. It's hard for anyone to have credibility when someone doesn't ask them the really pertinent questions that will help move their business forward, but at the same time help their clients relieve them of the burden of bad projects. So until next time, make sure that when you're working with your clients, you ask them questions that will help you understand 3 generations of problems and draw a picture to help them understand the important but not the important but not urgent issues, and the important and urgent issues. Those are the two areas of concern for every single client. Bye for now.